Rise and shine, everyone. It is May the 30th, your Thursday morning. Thank you for starting it off with us here at Rise and Shine on WEAC TV 24. It has been a great week so far, and of course we still have another day to go. And on Thursdays, we get to visit with Gadsden State. So I have learned so much about Gadsden State every Thursday morning, and we have visited with the Gadsden campus, the Ayers campus, lots of different instructors and deans, and of course President Kathy Murphy. And today we get to learn more about Cherokee. Now, we visited some about Cherokee when Dr. Farrah Hayes was here. We talked about that Poultry Science Program. We're going to talk more about that today, as well as nursing. And so we did get to visit with nursing with Dr. Joey Battles and Cynthia Molinex, and so we're going to get to elaborate on that today, and we're really excited about that. So today I have Randy Wright. She is the director of the Cherokee campus, and I have Kelly Davis, which is a nursing instructor there at the Cherokee campus. So welcome, ladies.
Thank you, Courtney, for having us.
Yes, thanks for being here. So as I was saying, I get to learn something new every Thursday about Gadsden State, and I got to meet with Dr. Battles and Dr. Molinex and the Poultry Sciences with Dr. Hayes, and it's just some really cool things that y'all have going on, and a lot of that happens at the Cherokee campus. And so I want to learn more about the Cherokee campus. I've seen it, I've never gone inside, but it's a beautiful campus.
It is a beautiful campus. We are very proud of our campus in Cherokee County. It started in 2002 in Center. In a little small building, in a metal building, but the community needed more. We needed to bring academic practices to the community. Like you said, we have Ayers and we have Gadsden, but we needed more in the Cherokee County area. We also service a lot of Georgia students as well. Yeah. So in 2008 is when we got our big, beautiful building. So that's where that stemmed from.
Yeah, it is beautiful. And so you have academic courses as well as the poultry science and nursing.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Okay. So our nursing program, Kelly is the pro at the nursing. She'll speak later about that. But that's a very successful program at our Cherokee campus. We are very proud of our nursing program. We are also very proud of our poultry science program. That is in partnership with Auburn University. And we are actually revamping that program to make it even bigger and better this year. We are very excited about that.
Yeah.
So.
I've learned, that is one of those things I never really thought about with poultry sciences, because there is so much of a need. One of the statistics that really surprised me was how many pounds per capita, 98 pounds per person is consumed. My husband said he does that alone.
Yeah,
He's like, oh yeah.
He takes care of that.
He does. But yeah, but that's a really large amount of poultry that's consumed.
Yes.
And it's not just working inside of like the chicken plants or the chicken houses, but it's so much broader than that.
It is. We want the students to learn not only the production side of things from the poultry industry, but also the business aspect, management, styles, and when they complete Auburn, Gadsden State, they will transfer to Auburn for 2 years. They will complete a bachelor's degree at that point. And right now, there is 100% job placement for them when they finish the program. So it's exciting for the students, and it's exciting for us to sit back and watch them complete the program.
Yeah, and what a great partnership that is to have with Auburn. So how many do you have? Is it full? There's a waiting list?
It is. We actually, we've increased it by, I think, 80% this coming fall. And so it's a scholarship opportunity. So we have granted 8 scholarships this coming fall for students to start the new cohort.
Wow.
So yeah, we're very excited about that. We're building our partnership with Auburn in a more intense way. We're going to do, we're adding labs so the students will actually get a hands-on experience. In the past, it's been classroom experience. But this year we're going to build in 4 labs for them to go out into the industry and see the poultry industry as a whole. Some in Cherokee County, surrounding areas, but then also the Auburn lab as well.
That'd be great.
Yes.
That hands-on experience is so important, and I know that you do that as well with the nursing,
Yes.
with the simulator labs, and a lot of hands-on, because that is one of the things when you're learning and when you're in the classroom, then you get out into the actual field and you're, oh, you know, it sometimes doesn't often translate.
Yes, we saw that was a missing piece, and we thought that was a great addition. Dr. Farrah Hayes was a big part of that, getting the labs worked into the curriculum. So that was a major part that's going to be great this fall.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we have a video on the poultry sciences, and so I'd like to show our viewers so they can learn a little bit more and see firsthand how that goes.
I'm a 4th-generation farmer, and I've lived on the farm my entire life. So before Gadsden State, I already knew that I could make a good living in the poultry industry.
Alabama typically ranks 3rd in the nation in poultry production. We generate $15 billion in revenue each year, and we have over 65,000 employees throughout the state. The poultry industry is set up well for growth based off worldwide demand for protein and the fact that per capita consumption in the United States for poultry alone is over 95 pounds per person per year. A student with a poultry degree has a lot of opportunities. They include going to management and facilities such as ours, or you could go into production, you could be a nutritionist, you could go into food science, food safety, marketing, sales. It's just, opportunities are endless.
The poultry program at Gadsden State is science-based, so I feel that anyone who enjoys ag would fit really well in it. The classes at Gadsden State give you a ton of information, such as the physical makeup of the chicken, the many processes that goes into raising the chicken, and just the entire industry in itself. Next, I'm off to Auburn to finish my bachelor's degree in poultry science. After graduation, I plan to help some on the farm, but begin my journey in exploring the many opportunities that are in poultry science.
What an exciting opportunity. Now, the backdrop of that was the Cherokee campus.
It is. That's our beautiful building that we're so proud of.
It is. And what, again, a great opportunity for anyone who's interested in going into the poultry sciences or production. It also said pre-veterinarian as well.
Yes, it is a track as well. It will lead, the poultry science class that we offer at Gadsden State will lead to different tracks in the ag department at Auburn. So you can, it just opens up a wide variety of different options for the student, for sure.
And a more affordable way to go to school as well, with those scholarships and that transfer scholarship. I mean, why wouldn't you want to? If you're interested in doing that, that's again, a more affordable way, and with 100% job placement. And I think I said 98 pounds, but it's 95 pounds per person per capita. That's a lot of poultry.
It is. It is.
And another statistic, 65,000 employees just throughout the state of Alabama, and we're 3rd in poultry. So, I mean, there is that opportunity. So if someone is looking for a way and they're interested in that, then, you know, apply for those scholarships.
Yes.
Is that what they would do? Would they go on and apply to be part of the poultry science?
Yes, there is a scholarship option or scholarship form on the website, on the GadsdenState.edu website that they can fill out. And then we take those every fall semester. Well, in the summer is when they will apply, and then the fall is when the cohort starts.
So it's time.
It is.
It's time to get those.
They have recently been awarded for fall. So the students are aware that they are part of the poultry science program as of, I think, last week. So,
that's
yeah,
exciting.
they'll begin in the fall. So,
I know they're so excited.
They are very excited. They seem to be.
Yeah, because you could go and start there at Auburn, but the opportunities to start here at the Gadsden State at Cherokee Campus to do the poultry science, again, like that could be a a better segue into
Yes,
that.
it is. They will get their core classes taken care of along with the poultry science classes before entering Auburn. So when they get to Auburn, they will be able to focus on strictly on poultry science and the ag department there. So,
Awesome.
yes.
How do you see that in the next few years evolving?
I see it evolving in a great way. I think the last time I checked, there were 27,000 poultry houses in Alabama. That number could change. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But I think that's about where it is. But that's just on the production side. So of course we have they will learn the processing side, like I said, the business side, the management side of things. So I feel like, and with 100% job placement leaving Auburn, apparently there's a need.
Yeah.
So I feel like it will grow, and we're excited about that.
Yeah,
We're
and
excited to offer that to our students.
Yes, you should be. That's a great thing. And there were so many different companies that are looking for employees, as we saw in that video. It's not just your traditional go into like a chicken plant. Like there are so many places.
Yes, and those will some of those businesses will be what we use as our labs. We'll go visit those businesses to see that aspect of it. To see, because when they come, they're not sure what route they want to take when they finish. So that will give them a hands-on experience.
Being able to explore that and again have that first hand and that hands-on knowledge, because you may think you want to do a career path, but then when you actually get into that, and so I see oftentimes people will start a career path and they'll go through the school and they'll finish and then they'll go into the job and they're like, oh no, I don't know that this is what I was. And so to be able to have that hands-on up front to make sure that that's what you like.
And that's where the labs came in. We noticed that was a missing piece to the puzzle.
Yeah.
So, and then if they do decide something different, they've had their core classes taken care of at Gadsden State.
Yeah.
So. Yes,
So
it's
there
a
you
win-win.
go. It
for
is
the
a
student.
win-win because you have to do your core classes before you go into anything, and so this way you can get those done, and then also see if you like it.
Yes.
What advice would you give students who are interested in considering enrolling in this particular poultry science program?
I would say ask questions. If you have questions about it, but like I said, the core classes are there. You're going to have to take them anyway. It is a scholarship opportunity. Not all programs, offer scholarships. So this is one that is a scholarship. We have revamped that part of it as well. We were historically offering 13 hours in the scholarship, but now you'll get a full ride, 15 hours covered with the scholarship. So I would say go for it if you are interested. And like I said, we're always there to answer questions or however we can help. So
that's one thing I've just seen that is across the board with everyone at Gadsden State is you are also willing to answer questions and meet with the students and talk with them about opportunities and help guide and lead the way. So well, we have so many more things to talk about. We're going to go hear a word from our sponsors and also check in with your local news and weather. So you stay tuned. We'll be right back on Rise and Shine right here on WEAC TV 24.
College isn't for single parents or people who work full-time. I'm here to prove them wrong. I'm a first-generation American, the father of Dion, and a non-traditional student at Gadsden State Community College. As a sergeant in the Army National Guard, I've watched soldiers with degrees progress faster in their careers. So today, I'm in school, involved in the Veterans Upward Bound program, and excited to see what's in store for my career. I truly am earning my wings at Gadsden State.
More than 2.5 million youths admitted to vaping according to data from the CDC. Teens are at a greater risk for nicotine addiction because their brains are still developing. Please talk to your children about vaping.
Although we may see things differently,
the message can still reach me.
Hughes Paint and Body Body Works Towing and Recovery in Oxford is the area's leading auto body shop serving Anniston, Oxford, Talladega, and surrounding areas since 1996. They specialize in auto body repair and refinishing, paint correction, paintless dent repair, towing, and so much more. For all of your auto body needs, contact Hughes Paint and Body Works Towing and Recovery at 256-835-1170. Also online at HughesPaintAndBody.com.
Hey everybody, I'm Larry May. I've been in the entertainment business for over 25 years. I've written for the local paper. I've interviewed a lot of touring artists and local artists here. And what I figured out is how much talent we have here in Alabama. That's why we put a new show together for you called Entertainment Alabama. Come watch us for the hottest new acts and some of your favorites that are national touring artists.
Come out and check out the Alabama Tractor Difference. We can take care of all your needs of parts, sales, and service for RTVs, zero turns, and tractors and construction equipment. See us here in Lincoln at 620 Speedway Industrial Drive.
I'm Lacey Klontz with your TV24 News Update. All City of Oxford business licenses will now be issued at the Building Department office located in the Department of Public Works building at 42 Public Works Drive. Hours of operation are Monday to Friday from 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. If you have any questions, you may call 256-831-3183. The Calhoun County Electronics Recycling Drive is today from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Items such as computers, laptops, cell phones, TVs, cables, projectors, and wires are accepted. The drive will be held at 1702 Noble Street in Anniston in the rear parking lot of the County Administration Building. If you have any questions, you may call 256-237-1621. Also today, the City of Oxford is hosting their Downtown Resources and Incentives Workshop from 6 to 7:30 p.m. Per Facebook, the workshop is free, but we ask that you RSVP in advance to help us plan accordingly. Light refreshments will be provided. Topics that will be discussed are Alabama Historic Preservation Tax Credit, City of Oxford facade and signage grants, USDA and SBA programs, and more. It will be held at the Oxford Public Library, 110 East 6th Street. This event is coordinated by Historic Main Street Oxford. For any questions, reach out to Main Street Director Hunter Gentry via email at hunter.gentry@oxfordaL.gov. For more news stories like these, plus weather with Justin Deal and sports, tune in tonight to the TV24 News. For WEAC TV24, I'm Lacey Klontz.
Rise and shine, everyone. It is May 30th. It's 7:48 on your morning, and thank you for starting your day off with us here at Rise and Shine. So just to recap a little bit about what we've been talking about so far, the Poultry Science Program there at Cherokee, it is a program that is unique to the Cherokee campus, and scholarships are available. So students in the 2+2 Poultry Science Program have the opportunity to work in an industry that generates more than $3.1 billion each year in Alabama and accounts for more than 65% of the state's annual farming revenues. So while at Gadsden State, students enrolled in the partnership program will complete their core curriculum as well as the introductory agriculture classes that is streamed live from the campus of Auburn University. And of course, scholarship awards in the amount of 15 credit hours are currently available. And so I am visiting with the director of the Cherokee campus, Randy Wright, and nursing instructor at the Cherokee campus, Kelly Davis. So welcome back, ladies, or welcome back, everyone, and us. And thank you for starting your day off with us.
We've enjoyed it.
Yeah, I know it's a little bit of a drive, but not too bad.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, we talked about getting behind a few tractors here and there.
We did.
That's what happens. Those industry, you got to have those tractors, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So the Poultry Science is a super important program. It allows those students who are interested in entering poultry sciences or pre-veterinarian to get those core classes out of the way, I don't want to say out of the way, but get
Yes.
those core classes accomplished,
Yes.
and then decide if poultry sciences is
That is right.
is the path for them.
Yes, and we are excited. So if anyone is wanting to do that, they can go on their website and learn more about it. Obviously, they can always call the Cherokee campus, and we'll be glad to help them.
Do you know the phone number off the top of your
I
head?
do. It's 256-927-1800.
So that's always a question I wonder, because sometimes people you don't always call yourself.
Yes, yes, yes.
But there is great information there on GadsdenState.edu, and I go deep diving every time before I get to have a guest on the Gadsden State website, and there's so much information. There's videos like the one that you saw earlier. There's phone numbers, there's references if you want to know what you need for the curriculum and what all is involved. You can find that there. So it's really great information. And you schedule tours as well.
We do, yes. They can contact the office to do a tour. They can walk in. We're never going to turn anybody away that wants to see the campus, our beautiful campus. So yeah, they can contact us through email, through phone, and just like I said, just walk in because we would love to show them around.
Yeah,
yes.
And speaking of the campus, of course you have the classes, and Ms. Kelly, I want to definitely get into all the nursing stuff. But before we do that, I want to talk about the opportunities for community rooms.
Yes.
And there's a beautiful arena there as well, and I think we have some photos of those spaces. And those are available to rent?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Well, let's check those out. All right, so what room is this?
So this is a community room. This is, you can rent this for a fee for any event, meetings, celebrations, anything of that sort. That's a smaller version. And then this is the arena. It seats 2,500 people in there. We've had more that we've squeezed in, but the comfortable capacity is 2,500. We've had dance recitals there. We've had graduations there. We've recently had the local high school graduations there. We have Gadsden State commencement there. We have nurse pinning there, basketball. But yeah, Leslie is the facility support manager. She's the one that you will contact if you want to rent the community room or the arena, and she can help you with all the questions and any information you need about those rental spaces.
Wow, so the Richard Lindsay Arena and then community rooms, 2,500 people.
Yes.
That's a lot of
Yes.
a lot of people to put in there.
It is.
But it's a great space, and so if anybody's interested in that, and of course the 300-seat conference rooms, and then
Yes.
there's some other community rooms there
Yes,
as
as
well.
well. Mhm.
So go visit. I want to visit. I want
Please
to
do.
schedule
Yes,
a tour to
yes.
come check it out.
Our Chamber of Commerce for Cherokee County is also housed there.
Okay.
So it's like a one-stop shop. So yeah.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, so let's get on to nursing. So the nursing, how long has that program been at the Cherokee campus?
We opened the Cherokee campus that it is now in 2008, so fall of 2008. We started with an LPN program, and then in 2016, when we went to concept-based curriculum, we started our RN curriculum up there.
All right. Can you describe a little bit more about the concept-based curriculum?
The concept-based curriculum is a stackable curriculum. Our first 3 semesters are LPN, and then they can sit for LPN licensure, or they can just continue on for 2 more semesters and get their RN, their associate degree RN. So they can stop if they need to for life purposes, get a job. They can take LPN licensure, work while they continue school, and they get a choice to continue or stop, where in the past it was they had to choose LPN or RN. They don't have to do that anymore.
What's the benefit of that?
Industry, they need LPNs. We kind of got away from LPN standalone programs, and I think the industry overall felt a big hit to that. So they can work and go to school, they can help support their family, but they also can help fill some voids in those industries where the LPNs are really needed.
Yeah, that's great. Because we do have to have that balance. You know, when you have family and you have kids and you're also trying to go to school, it can be a bit challenging because you have to be able to afford to live, but then you also have to go to school. So having that balance is great, and that opportunity. And there's apprentice programs as well.
Yes, in the summer of 2022, Gadsden State started the very first RN apprenticeship in the state of Alabama for sure.
Yes.
The country, I'm almost certain. Coastal Alabama and South Alabama did the LPN apprenticeship. We started the RN apprenticeship, where they can earn and learn at the same time. They have an opportunity to apply in their first semester of nursing school to local hospitals, long-term care facilities, and if they are hired by those employers, they get to work and get paid for their clinical hours.
Yeah, that's great. I know that's such a benefit to the local hospitals because there really is the need for more nurses.
There is a need for more nurses. There's always going to be a nursing shortage, I'm afraid. And this way they can train these students over the course of 4 semesters for the traditional program, or if it's the LPN program for 2 semesters, they can get their orientation done for the most part. They get them used to the culture at their facility. They get to start taking care of more and more patients, whereas in a typical clinical group, it's 1 instructor to 8 students. Wow. This is more one-on-one. So they are with a nurse one-on-one.
Yeah, that's so important. And also when they do complete the program and when they're looking for their job, then they have that opportunity to stay where they are, and then they've already had that hands-on experience there at the particular place, the hospital or nursing home or wherever it may be. And there's a lot of benefit to that because they're not, graduating and then getting I want to say thrown in, but it's a high-paced job.
Yes.
And so when you start, they're ready, they need you to start. And so there could be that adjustment period, I would imagine.
Yes, and that the apprenticeship does cut down on that adjustment period because they are used to the culture, to the staff that are on the floor. And they are taking care of 5-6 patients before they ever graduate. Wow. So they do get out a little bit quicker and they feel more confident.
And that is very important, the confidence there in healthcare.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You want to make sure that, as a patient, it's very important that you have that healthcare provider that has that confidence and feels like they have that experience. And then there's, because it can be an intimidating process to have to go into the hospital. I mean, you're looking at a possibility of something being, wrong with you, and you're feeling well, and you want to be better. And how do you do that? And to know that you have that experienced person, there's a lot of relief in that. And so I want to learn more about you and how you became an instructor, Miss Kelly, and the simulation lab, and there's so many other things that we have to talk about. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. You're watching Rise and Shine right here on WEAC TV 24.
Parnell Insurance Agency. We've been here in Oxford and Alabama, Tallapoosa, Georgia since 1990. With Auto Owners Insurance, we're able to give customers competitive pricing along with excellent coverages. Parnell Insurance can handle all of your personal, commercial, and life insurance needs. We have a very experienced staff, both personal and commercial. All together, we've got about 125 years experience. Come see what our insurance agency can do for you in Oxford, Alabama, and Tallapoosa, Georgia.
Auto Owners Insurance.
At Family Prosthetic and Medical Supply, we care about you. We offer
custom prosthetics, orthotics, diabetic shoes, and durable medical supplies. We're located here in Alexandria, Alabama, where it's a country feel but professional care. Come see us today.
Campers Unlimited, we offer a no-pressure experience, no hidden fees, and great service after the sale, making us one of the fastest-growing RV dealers in the Southeast. With our second location in Oxford, we offer a great selection of over 220 campers from top brands, including Grand Design. Our mission is to help friends and family spend time together in the great outdoors. At Campers Unlimited, you aren't just a customer, you are family. Check out our inventory at campersunlimited.net or come see us at Gadsden or Oxford.
All right. A little more about academics. Parents, do you want to secure a bright future for your young people? We have science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Get your kids involved with Academic STEM Kits. Go to www.academics.com to order your STEM kits. It's going to be STEM-tastic.
Hello, I'm Taylor Sloan with the City of Oxford, with a word about one of our city's most precious resources, water. Clean water enriches our lives in so many ways, but we cannot afford to take it for granted. Remember, every time you pour something unnatural down the drain or in the environment, and every time you litter, our beautiful lakes and creeks suffer. Our city is beautiful. Let's all join together to keep it that way. Stop pollution where it starts, and help protect our waters for life.
I'm Lacey Klontz with your TV24 News Update. All City of Oxford business licenses will now be issued at the Building Department office located in the Department of Public Works building at 42 Public Works Drive. Hours of operation are Monday to Friday from 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. If you have any questions, you may call 256-831-3183. The Calhoun County Electronics Recycling Drive is today from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Items such as computers, laptops, cell phones, TVs, cables, projectors, and wires are accepted. The drive will be held at 1702 Noble Street in Anniston in the rear parking lot of the County Administration Building. If you have any questions, you may call 256-237-1621. Also today, the City of Oxford is hosting their Downtown Resources and Incentives Workshop from 6 to 7:30 p.m. Per Facebook, the workshop is free, but we ask that you RSVP in advance to help us plan accordingly. Light refreshments will be provided. Topics that will be discussed are Alabama Historic Preservation Tax Credit, City of Oxford facade and signage grants, USDA and SBA programs, and more. It will be held at the Oxford Public Library, 110 East 6th Street. This event is coordinated by Historic Main Street Oxford. For any questions, reach out to Main Street Director Hunter Gentry via email at hunter.gentry@oxfordaL.gov. For more news stories like these, plus weather with Justin Deal and sports, tune in tonight to the TV24 News. For WEAC TV24, I'm Lacey Klontz.
Rise and shine, everyone. It is 8 o'clock on your Thursday morning, May the 30th. I can't believe it's already almost the end of May. Thank you for tuning in with us every weekday morning right here on Rise and Shine at 7:30. So this morning we are talking about Gadsden State, as we get to do on Thursday mornings, and get to learn so much about the opportunities provided right here at your local community college. So we are talking about the Poultry Science Program that's there at the Gadsden State Cherokee Campus, and also the nursing program. So nursing is taught at the Cherokee, Wallace Drive, and Ayers campus. The Gadsden State Associate Degree Program for RNs was just named the best ADN program in Alabama by allnurses.com. That's a national resource website for nursing students and professionals. So let's talk a little bit more about that. We have Kelly Davis, who is a nursing instructor, and Randy Wright, who is the director of the Cherokee campus. And so that is such a great congratulations.
Yes, it's fantastic.
Yeah, how proud were you all of that?
Very. We've worked very, very hard for our program, and we're glad to see some recognition for it.
Yeah, and that's a national recognition. And you also had another really big accomplishment with a big test.
Yes, the NCLEX, the licensure exam for our students that they have to take to actually be able to work as a nurse. We're at 100% right now.
Wow. How often does that happen, 100% pass rate on an exam like that?
Not often, not often. We're very, very proud.
Yeah.
We've worked very hard to get our scores up to where they are, and we work hard for our students, and students work hard for us.
Yeah. Is that what you attribute the success to, is just the hard work of everyone?
Yes. Yes. We really work hard to get the students the information. When we went concept-based curriculum, there was a lot of content cut out of our typical lecture days. So we had to dial it down to more need-to-know information. And we honestly were very scared that our board scores might not do as well, but we've done very well preparing our students, and they are showing out.
Yeah.
So.
Well, congratulations to the entire program and to all of those nursing students, because that's a great accomplishment.
Thank you.
Yes. So Kelly, I heard there's a funny story on how you got started in becoming an instructor.
I never really thought I would be in education, nursing education, because I don't necessarily like to stand up and talk in front of people. I had 3 or 4 people encouraged me to apply for the position when I did in 2005, and I have been with Gadsden State ever since in nursing education, and I'm now the clinical coordinator as well. So I get to schedule all the clinicals for all 250 plus of our students for all of our campuses.
So you're a pretty busy lady.
Fantastic job as well.
So you're very organized, I can imagine.
I try to be.
You'd have to be to keep up with that many moving parts and be an instructor.
Yes.
Wow, that's impressive. So what's your favorite part about being an instructor?
Seeing the light bulb moments with students when they start putting all the content together and figuring out how to take care of those patients. I want our students to love nursing and love taking care of patients as much as I do. Yeah. And you've got to go into it with a heart for people. So,
yeah, that makes a lot of sense, because you do, because that's what you're dealing with. You're dealing with people, and you're dealing with all sorts of different situations, and everything is a new situation every time, and a new challenge. How do you prepare your students to face those challenges?
In the classroom, we talk about the different aspects of what they're going to have to do. We try to bring in active learning tools to the classroom to make them put things together. And then those clinicals that they get into where they're actually doing hands-on, taking care of the patients, seeing what's going on, the good, the bad, and the ugly of nursing. So,
yeah. Well, we have a video that shows a little bit about the nursing program and some of those hands-on that you offer there and the simulation opportunities. Because again, that's so important to know what you're getting into, so you can have a little practice before you just, okay, I'm starting my first day at the hospital. It's my first, day and my first experience. So, no, they get to have that hands-on. So let's check out that video.
Gadsden State Community College is a premier institution that stands at the forefront of healthcare education and sets the standard for excellence in training the next generation of healthcare professionals. Gadsden State's nursing program is dedicated to preparing nursing students for successful careers in the field. The Simulation Center is instrumental in that preparation. This cutting-edge facility is designed to revolutionize the way nursing students learn and prepare for real-world healthcare situations. It improves critical judgment, communication, collaboration, and clinical competence. The Simulation Center utilizes sophisticated technology to provide students with a safe, realistic environment that develops their clinical skills. The center also includes an electronic health record system, much like the ones found in today's healthcare settings. Gadsden State's Simulation Center provides an immersive learning experience that features high-fidelity mannequins, standardized patients who portray actual clients, and advanced medical equipment. The replicated hospital and clinic settings ensure that our students are well prepared for the challenges of clinical practice. At Gadsden State, we are dedicated to advancing the education and training of future healthcare professionals. We are producing highly skilled and confident nursing graduates who are prepared to take care of you and your loved ones. Find out all about all that Gadsden State has to offer at www.gadstenstate.edu.
Well, it looks like you're making learning fun. And so how important is that clinical experience in the nursing education process, and how do you integrate it into your curriculum?
Clinicals are very important because that's where they're getting the hands-on experience, but they are also getting expertise from their instructors that take them to clinicals. We go to the local hospitals, long-term care facilities. We go there in the first semester to get that basic turning and positioning, communication, feeding patients, just that basic care that they may not know how to do. So that's the fundamentals level. And then after that, they get into the hospitals for the med-surges, the ICUs, the ER, labor and delivery, newborn nursery, psychiatric care. So, and we also go to Children's Hospital in Birmingham. So the hands-on is very, very important. It's where they're actually going to learn how to do all the skills that they learn in the lab, that we teach them in the labs that you just saw. Mm-hmm. They actually get to put that into practice.
And there was something else you were going to tell us about with the simulation and the labs. There's something else that we need to know. The
simulation, we have a simulation lab in Gadsden on the Wallace Drive campus. We actually have 2 rooms where they have the sim man, the mannequins that will talk to you, and birth babies, and wow. the child that was on that video. So those are in separate rooms where we do our simulation labs. And they've also started the SP program, which is standardized patient, where we actually have real live people come in with scenarios that they have prepared, with the students coming in and doing a real live assessment and asking the questions and doing documentation. So those actors are paid actors that are coming in to give a real live experience with some feedback from a patient, feedback from the instructor, and then they can also give some feedback on themselves of what they could do differently. So that is something new that we've started. It is at Bevel Hall, and we are trying to get all of our simulations coordinated together so that we can do big simulations with our EMS and nursing and labs and x-ray and surge tech and all of that kind of stuff together. So we're working together.
I told Dr. Battles that I would volunteer to be one of the actors who come in.
We would love to have you.
I think that would be a lot of fun to get to experience that, especially after getting to learn about it and to learn what you're doing, to have that firsthand and to see how the students interact. I would love to do that. So I gotta make sure to reach out to Dr. Battles and get that scheduled.
Dr. Lightsey is over the simulation program, and she is doing a fantastic job.
Yeah, I mean, that's so great. And what comfort is that for all parties, for the students and the potential patients. So we have more to talk about, but we've got to go hear a quick word from our sponsors and go check in again with your local news and weather. We'll be right back. You're watching Rise and Shine right here on WEAC TV 24.
up and spring is just around the corner at Miller Sand and Landscape Supply. I'm Craig Miller, and we've got something for everyone. From bulk materials like sand, gravel, and mulch to beautiful outdoor decor to make your outdoor living space the envy of the neighborhood. See our beautiful selection of mozzarella fountains, flowers to brighten your garden, and an outdoor center loaded with beautiful decor. Whether you need a little or a lot, visit Miller Sand and Landscape Supply.
May not believe it, but it's true. The 2024 Team 1 Chevys are here. All 2324 Silverado light duties have 2.9% financing for 72 months. The hottest new 24 Team 1 Chevy Blazer, 1.9% financing and no payments till April. And the #1 selling family vehicle, the Equinox. 24 models. You got it. 1.9% financing and no payments till April. Team 1 Chevrolet, home of the best people, the best service, period.
Some say college isn't for single parents or people who work full-time. I'm here to prove them wrong. I'm a first-generation American, the father of Dion, and a non-traditional student at Gadsden State Community College. As a sergeant in the Army National Guard, I've watched soldiers with degrees progress faster in their careers. So today, I'm in school, involved in the Veterans Upward Bound program, and excited to see what's in store for my career. I truly am earning my wings at Gadsden State.
I'm Lacey Klontz with your TV24 News Update. All City of Oxford business licenses will now be issued at the Building Department office located in the Department of Public Works building at 42 Public Works Drive. Hours of operation are Monday to Friday from 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. If you have any questions, you may call 256-831-3183. The Calhoun County Electronics Recycling Drive is today from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Items such as computers, laptops, cell phones, TVs, cables, projectors, and wires are accepted. The drive will be held at 1702 Noble Street in Anniston in the rear parking lot of the County Administration Building. If you have any questions, you may call 256-237-1621. Also today, the City of Oxford is hosting their Downtown Resources and Incentives Workshop from 6 to 7:30 p.m. Per Facebook, the workshop is free, but we ask that you RSVP in advance to help us plan accordingly. Light refreshments will be provided. Topics that will be discussed are Alabama Historic Preservation Tax Credit, City of Oxford facade and signage grants, USDA and SBA programs, and more. It will be held at the Oxford Public Library, 110 East 6th Street. This event is coordinated by Historic Main Street Oxford. For any questions, reach out to Main Street Director Hunter Gentry via email at hunter.gentry@oxfordaL.gov. For more news stories like these, plus weather with Justin Deal and sports, tune in tonight to the TV24 News. For WEAC TV24, I'm Lacey Klontz.
Rise and shine, everyone. It is 8:18 on your Thursday morning, May the 30th. And we are learning about the opportunities there at Gadsden State at the Cherokee Campus. So we have Randy Wright. She is the director there at the Cherokee Campus and a nursing instructor of 19 years now, yes. Kelly Davis. And so we're talking about the Poultry Science Program that is housed there at the Cherokee Campus and what great opportunities that is for anyone to go ahead and do their core curriculum and then also find out if an opportunity for 100% job placement is something that they're interested in and then continuing their education through Auburn University. What a great thing. How long has that program been in place?
I'm not, do you know Kelly? She's been there longer than I have,
it's been 4 or 5 years maybe.
Yeah.
And it's growing.
It is growing.
Yeah,
yes.
getting the word out.
Yes, and like I said, we've revamped it to add the labs to it, the hands-on experience. So I think that's going to be a great component.
Yeah, me too. And I think that's one of the things, like the getting the word out about Gadsden State, which is what I love to be able to do on Thursdays, because so many people don't know the opportunities that there are and the financial freedom that Gadsden State can provide to the students, because there are many scholarships available. There are many opportunities to complete a program and then being reimbursed for that, and then the opportunity to earn while you learn. Because so many times people say, well, I can't afford to go back to school because I need to work. But you can.
Yes,
You
and
can
we have different programs and resources to help the student along the way. We have the tutoring center, we have advising. We're there to help the student. We want the student to succeed, and we at Gadsden State love our students. So.
You can tell too. Every person I've talked to, including of course the two of you, you can just feel that. You can feel the excitement that you have for your students to get this education and to be out and to go be good stewards of the community and implement what they've learned to just help the communities grow.
Yes.
And that's what it's all about.
That is the end goal for sure.
It is.
Yes.
Kelly, what advice would you give someone who is considering entering into the nursing program?
It's very time consuming, but it's very rewarding. The end goal is a very rewarding job in the healthcare field. So organization, we admit the summer semester at the Cherokee campus. So we started classes yesterday and admitted a new group of 52. That is our largest class up there yet. And it's a very short, busy semester, so organization, time management, and just getting all of your friends and family on board to help you through the program, because it's going to take everybody.
Yeah, and how long will that program take?
The traditional RN program is a 5-semester program, so they will start this summer and finish next December from the Cherokee campus. The Wallace Drive campus admits in the fall, so it is a 5-semester traditional program there as well. And the Ayers campus here is the mobility program. It houses our mobility program, and it is 3 semesters. They will start in the fall and finish next summer.
Wow.
And then we also have started at the Valley Street campus a standalone LPN program. It's the same 3 semesters that the traditional RN program is, but they will stop after that. It starts in the spring, so it runs from January to December.
Wow, that's really not a long amount of time.
No,
and I know
it is
you're
not.
packing a lot of information into those semesters, but in the long scheme of life, 5 semesters to have a career that has endless possibilities, that's a really short amount of time.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Well, so is there anything else that any success stories that you'll want to share with us, whether it be in the poultry science or the nursing programs? I guess, the success stories, you've got that 100% pass rate.
Yeah, that was really successful.
There are so many different success stories. So many people have fought through adversities to get what they want, to be able to help people, and it's encouraging as an instructor to see them all fight to get to what they want, to be able to help their families, to help themselves, and also help everyone in the community.
Yeah. And we see success every day. We have non-traditional adult education classes as well on the Cherokee campus. And so that's for GED, non-traditional, to get that high school diploma. And a lot of those, of course, the goal is to admit to college after they, receive the GED. So we have a very successful adult ed program in Cherokee, and that is a success story in itself. When they come and they get their GED, and then they admit to just the regular core classes at Gadsden State. That speaks volumes for them, for the students. So we see success every day, and we love it.
Yeah.
So yes.
Do you see an uptick in the people in the adult education?
We have. Our I'm not sure about the other campuses, but I know our Cherokee campus has grown in the past 2 years, and I'm sure it has since then. But we have a fantastic instructor there on campus, and we do during the day, and then we do evening classes as well to make it more convenient for the student. So.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, some people are changing their career paths and
Yes.
businesses are closing and realizing that there are other opportunities. And like you said, sometimes people don't have their GED, so they don't think that they're able to, continue that education, or it's going to be, it's going to take me so long. But that's also a pretty quick process as well.
Yes, and the ages are, even in nursing, they span. We have students right out of high school, and then we have, 40, 50-year-olds. So, so my advice would be just do it. Just do it. If you feel led and you're motivated, talk to Gadsden State, because we will help you along the way. So
yeah. I love it. Now you also mentioned that today is the last day to register for those summer classes.
Today is the last day of drop ad for the summer classes. We started classes yesterday, and again, it's a very short, quick summer, and that's for the full summer classes. I'm not really sure about the mini-mesters. There's another mini-mester in the summer semester.
If somebody's interested, they just need to go ahead and get started, because even if it's going to be into the fall semester, now is the time.
Yes, now is the time to plan for fall, for sure.
It really is. So if you're interested in, of course, in adult education and GED and continuing education and non-traditional, getting your core classes, going into LPN or nursing or poultry sciences, or wherever you're wanting to explore, give them a call. Give them a call at Cherokee. Go check it out. Of course, if you have need for a space for the arena or community centers, or just to go visit and check out what the opportunities are. So again, let our viewers know how they can reach you.
Okay, so you can reach us at 256-927-1800, or our website is gadsdenstate.edu, and from there's a plethora of information that they can find. Of course, they can call or email at any time. We'll be glad to help.
Great.
So
now, if there are any nursing homes or hospitals that want to partner, is there still opportunities for those apprenticeships?
Absolutely. We are adding new sponsor. Well, we're the sponsor, but we are adding new employers all the time.
Yeah.
And we're hoping to have our apprenticeship case manager position filled very soon, so that person will start reaching out to get more partners.
Yeah, that's great, because I mean that's so needed, because there are a lot of people who are looking for employees and who are needing to add staff, and so what a great way to partner and to allow those students to get that hands-on, and then of course also have someone who is ready to become a full-time employee. Once they're graduated, and getting this wonderful training, this first hands-on training there. So, well, we're almost out of time, but I want to see if there's anything else that we have missed that you might want to make sure our viewers are aware. We've covered GadsdenState.edu. We want to make sure they know how to get in touch with you.
GadsdenState.edu has so much information. And just walk in to any of our campuses. There's one a mile down the road, less than a mile, I think, down the road. So Gadsden State is here for anybody that wants to apply. We would love to have you. So
Thank you. And Kelly?
I don't think I have anything.
Okay. Is there another number to get in touch with you for, like, if somebody does want to partner with you as far as like a hospital?
Sure. My office number is 256-927-1820.
All right. Well, I just want to thank you so much again for joining me this morning and making the drive over here and starting your day off early. It's fun. It's a good way to start the day, right?
Yes. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Yes.
I love it. I love getting to learn more, and I do want to take you up on a visit. I want to come and check it out.
We'd love to have you.
And see, and I want to be one of those actors, of course.
Absolutely.
I think that would
love
be
to have
so
you.
much fun.
Yes.
Is there? Would you encourage others to reach out to be a part of that program?
Yes. Dr. Evelyn Lightsey is over that program, and I think there's an email that's. I don't know it off the top of my head.
Probably find that on the website.
Yes, you can find it on the website. Go to the nursing website, and all of that information is there.
That'd be a fun way to get involved.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Well, thank you again for all that you do and to support the community and to make sure that everyone has access to education.
Yes.
Because that is so important. Knowledge is power, and you're able to provide that. And so, thanks for all that you do for the community and for the students.
Thank
so
you
come
for
back
having us,
anytime.
Courtney.
Come
We
back and
will.
visit.
We will. Thank you.
Yeah, and I look
Yes.
forward to visiting you.
Awesome.
All right, and we thank you for tuning in. Make sure you tune in with us tomorrow morning. We've got Ellen Hurst with Alabama Cares, and she has some special guests with her. So I'm looking forward to that as well. So thank you again for tuning in to Rise and Shine every weekday morning right here on WEAC TV 24. Make sure that you go on our Facebook or on our YouTube and share this with anyone who you think might be interested in advancing their career and their education. So we'll see you back here in the morning. Have a great rest of your day.